Our chief guest, Excellency Mohammed bin Yusuf bin Qasim Al Zarafi, Under Secretary for Administrative and Financial Affairs, Excellency Shri Indramani Pandey, Ambassador of India to the Sultanate of Oman, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, there is a very famous saying, yoga is the fountain of youth, and you're only as young as your spine is flexible. Ladies and gentlemen, I, on behalf of Embassy of India, extend a warm welcome to you all. Thank you for joining us this evening at a mega celebration of the 4th International Day of Yoga. I now request Ambassador Shri Indramani Pandey to present a bouquet of flowers to our esteemed chief guest, Excellency Mohammed bin Yusuf bin Qasim Al Zarafi, Under Secretary for Administrative and Financial Affairs. I now request Ambassador Shri Indramani Pandey to welcome our esteemed guests.
Excellency Mohammed bin Yusuf bin Qasim Al Zarafi, all our distinguished guests this evening, ladies and gentlemen, I extend a very warm welcome to you on behalf of Government of India as well as Indian Embassy in Muscat. I'm delighted to see so many of you this evening, and it gives me immense pleasure to extend to each one of you my personal welcome. Greetings on the 4th International Day of Yoga. It's a very auspicious occasion for us as we celebrate the 4th International Day of Yoga in this beautiful city of Muscat. I take this opportunity to thank His Majesty Sultan Qaboos bin Said Al Said. It's a proud moment for all of us, all Indians, but not only for Indians, people all over the world, that we are celebrating today the 4th International Day of Yoga. India's civilizational heritage has now become a common heritage of entire humankind. The world has accepted yoga as a way of life, and glimpses of this acceptance can be seen in the celebrations organized throughout the world, from, as our Prime Minister pointed out, from Dehradun, where he himself led the yoga session in the morning, in which 50,000 Indians took part. So from Dehradun to Dublin, from Shanghai to Chicago, and from Jakarta to Johannesburg, yoga has been celebrated throughout the world, whether it was on Mount Fuji in Japan, or in deserts of Oman, or on the beaches, on the river banks, and near glaciers of Himalayas. Thank you very much for joining this mass movement. By coming together in such large numbers, you have created history in Muscat. So many people doing yoga together under the same roof at the same time. We have become part of the global phenomena of making yoga the largest movement of the world towards a healthier and happier world. We should all feel proud. It also gives us the responsibility that in coming months and years, we should not only practice ourselves yoga, but should also become ambassadors of yoga and take the message of yoga to people we know, people we come in contact with, by using all the platforms that we have available to us to make yoga even more popular, so that more and more people in the world benefit from it. Thank you all. Thank you for being here.
The time has come. We will now begin our yoga session.
Greetings to all yoga lovers. Yoga is one of the most precious gifts given by the ancient Indian sages to humankind. Yoga is not just a set of exercises. that keeps the body fit. It is a passport to health assurance. Free from illness, a path to wellness, that is the path of yoga. Because it teaches us to see others the same as ourselves. Yoga makes us better individuals in thought, action, knowledge, and devotion. Yoga achieves oneness through oneness. It brings about oneness among the mind, body, and intellect. We begin to understand ourselves much better, which also makes us understand others better. When we understand ourselves, we become ready to form a constructive bond with the society at large. People suffer from stress-related ailments and also lifestyle-related disease like diabetes and hypertension. Stress and depression have become silent killers. Yoga offers a solution to these ailments. Practicing yoga helps fight stress and find peace. If the body is a temple of the mind, yoga creates a beautiful temple. Yoga is ideal for relaxation. Many times, when you are tired, a cool shower refreshes you. In the same way, practicing yoga will truly relax the mind and body. Yoga goes beyond boundaries of age, gender, caste, creed, religion, and nations. Yoga does not discriminate between anybody. All you need is willingness to practice it. In a world of excess, yoga promises restraint and balance. In a world suffering from mental stress, yoga promises calm. In a distracted world, yoga helps focus. In a world of fear, yoga promises hope, strength, and courage. Yoga gives peace of mind. People who are at peace with themselves are at peace with others too. Such people build harmonious nations. Such nations build harmonious world. I am happy that the popularity of yoga is on the rise globally. With more people embracing yoga, the demand for yoga teachers is also rising. Our next challenge is to produce institutionally trained yoga teachers, standard yoga system who can ignite this flame further, especially among the youth. I wish you all happy yoga practicing.
योग एक तनावग्रस्त व्यक्ति का तनाव वापस लेता है, दूर करके उसे तनाव रहित बनाता है। योग अशांत मन को शांत करता है। इसलिए आइए हम सब योग को अपनाएं, अपना मन भी शांत करें और विश्व शांति के मार्ग पर आगे बढ़ें।
योग भारत की सांस्कृतिक विरासत है। आज योग पूरे विश्व में फैल रहा है और इसके विस्तार के पीछे अनेक योग गुरुओं का योगदान रहा है। योग के द्वारा पूरे विश्व में लोग आरोग्यवर्धक और रोग निदान का लाभ उठा रहे हैं। विश्व योग दिवस के सफल आयोजन हेतु मेरी शुभकामनाएं।
Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi led the yoga demonstration organized by the Ministry of Ayush, Government of India at Rajpath in New Delhi as the world celebrated the first International Day of Yoga on June 21st, 2015 with full enthusiasm. On this momentous occasion, 2 Guinness World Records were made. Welcome to the world of yoga. Let us start Yoga Sadhana with Chalana Kriyas or loosening practices to increase microcirculation. Exhale and bend head forward slowly and try to touch the chin to the chest. Inhale, move the head as far back as is comfortable and come back with inhalation. Right and left neck bending. Exhale, bend the head slowly to the right. Bring the ear as close as possible to the shoulder. Inhale, bring the head to normal position. Exhale, bend the head to the left side. Inhale, bring the head up to normal position. Stand erect. Raise both the arms. Place the fingers of the left hand on the left shoulder and the fingers of the right hand on the right shoulder. Full rotation of both the elbows in a circular manner. Try to touch the elbows in front of the chest on the forward movement and touch the ears while moving up. Stretch the arm back in the backward movement and touch the sides of the trunk while coming down. Do the same anti-clockwise. And repeat 5 times. Focus on a point in front. Exhale, bend the right leg and place the foot on the inside of the left thigh. The heel should be touching the perineum. Inhale and extend the arms up and join the palms. Stay in this position for 10 to 15 seconds and breathe normally. This improves neuromuscular coordination, endurance, and alertness. Avoid this practice in case of arthritis and obesity. Exhale. Inhale. Extend the arms up and join the palms. Relax. Stretch up the body from the waist. Exhale and bend forward until the entire palm rests on the ground. Maintain this final posture for 10 to 30 seconds. Those who have a stiff back should bend according to their capacity. Now, inhale. Come up slowly to the vertical position and stretch the arms above the head. Exhale and slowly return to the starting position in reverse order. Relax. Let us now get ready for sitting postures. Bhadrasana. Bhadra means firm. Sit erect with the legs stretched out straight in front. Keep the hands beside the hips. This is Dandasana. Now put the soles of your feet together. Exhale and clasp your hands together over your toes. Pull your heels as close as possible up to the perineum region. This is the final position. Stay here for some time. Bhadrasana keeps the body firm and stabilizes the mind. Now stretch your leg and come to Vishramasana. Avoid this practice in case of severe arthritis and sciatica. Vajrasana. Sit in Danda Asana. Fold your legs and sit on your heels. Keep the thighs close and big toes touching. Place the hands on the knees. The head and back should be straight. This is Vajrasana. Ardha Ushtrasana. Sit in Vajrasana. First raise the legs up to 30 degrees, then further up to a 60-degree angle. Now, slowly raise the legs to a 90-degree angle. This is the final position of the Ardha Halasana. The body from the hip to the shoulder should be kept straight. Then slowly bring the legs back to the ground without lifting the head. This is very beneficial for hypertensive patients, but needs to be practiced with care. Those who have lumbosacral or lower back pain should not perform this with both legs together. Pavan Muktasana. Bend both the knees and bring the thighs to the chest. Interlock the fingers and clasp the shin below the knee. Raise the head and shoulders. Try to touch the knees with the chin. This is Pavan Muktasana. This removes constipation, gives relief from flatulence, and tones up the back muscles and spinal nerves. Bring your head back. Exhale. Stretch your legs and relax. Kapalabhati. And stimulates respiratory centers in the frontal brain. Sit in any meditative posture. Close the eyes and relax the whole body. Inhale deeply. Expand the chest. Expel the breath with forceful contractions of the abdominal muscles. Continue active exhalation and passive inhalation. Then take a deep breath. Exhale slowly and relax. This is one round of Kapalabhati. Each round should be followed by deep breathing. Now do 2 more rounds. Bhramari Pranayama. Bhramara means a black bee. During the exhalation of this pranayama, the sound produced resembles the buzzing of a black bee. Inhale deeply through both nostrils. Exhale slowly in a controlled manner, making a deep, steady, humming sound as that of a black bee. This is one round of Bhramari. Repeat 2 more times. This is a great tranquilizer. It's found good in the management of stress-related disorder. Now do the Bhramari with Shanmukhi Mudra. Close your ears with your thumbs. Place the forefingers on your eyes, middle fingers on the nostrils, ring finger and small fingers on the lips. Open your nose and inhale through both nostrils. Exhale slowly in a controlled manner, making the deep humming sound of a black bee.